Hey guys, welcome to episode 19 of my Schedule 1 series. I hope you liked the last episode and let's jump into this episode. Last episode we finally bought Hyland Manor and we've been setting it up. So we're going to be continuing that, and like I said last episode, the goal is to make sure our cocaine mix is fully automated. Then once we get that automated, we'll literally have so much money, so much product to give to our dealers. It's just going to be so good. Like always, if you like these videos and you don't want to miss next week's episode, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you need a good playlist to listen to while playing Schedule 1, I've got one, link in the description below, and let me know if there's any songs I should add to it. But anyway, let's jump into this episode, finishing off the setting up of this place. Now, I haven't got a lot of cash on me, so I'm going to just collect the earnings from one of my dealers. So I'm at this dealer's place, and I'm just going to collect his earnings because I'm running low on cash. And that will do us good for now. We've only got 5k in cash, which is pretty low. But that's because I haven't been giving my dealers any more products, so they're kind of just sat there doing nothing right now. Okay, with some extra cash, I'm going to be hiring a new employee, and we're going to be hiring a handler. And let's send them to the manor. And that's why I needed to collect the cash from the dealer, otherwise I wouldn't have had enough. While I'm here, I'm also buying gasoline for the cauldrons. Just changing the setup a little bit. So these ovens normally go to that cabinet we just walked past. But to save a handler, I'm deciding that the destination is just going to be down here. Pretty much just saves a handler route and that, and just makes everything more efficient. Okay, now here's the tedious bit. I'm going to whitelist all the things that are going in each mixing station. So all the ingredients that are meant to be there and the product that's meant to be there. And oh, we have a customer. Okay, I haven't given them any product in a long while. Let's just rob her. Oh my gosh, we got 6-7. Hey guys, let's just ignore that. Please just ignore that. Anyway, we now have $67 more, and let's keep setting up the manor. So I'm setting up each mixing station. I'm renaming them all. I'm also whitelisting what should be in there and what shouldn't be in there. Wait, no, whitelisting is what should be in there. Like allowed items, basically. Yeah, I'm just basically doing that to each machine. Okay, so I've run into a problem with this setup, and I'm just going to redo it. So from one mixing machine to another, you have to set up the destination, but I've completely confused myself in what's going where. So I think it's just going to be easier if I just redo this all and put them all in a line instead of put them in fours, because I really confused myself. I think if they're just in a line, I think it would just be easier to understand as well, because I put them in fours and I set the destinations like across from the machine. I just made it really difficult for myself, and now I've just realised that you know what, fuck it, just redo it again. So I'm just going to line them up all along the wall. Might not look as nice as it did before, but it's just going to be easier to set up. Okay, so as you can see, they're all up on the wall, and it's just going to be easier to set the destination. So we're literally going to go to each machine and set the destination to the one next to it, and there'll be no confusion this time. All the destinations are done. Now it's time to rename them all. And I'm still playing late at night, so I completely forgot this whole thing is a cocaine thing. Like, I'm editing this later on, and for some reason I think that this is a meth operation when it's clearly not. It's definitely cocaine, so just ignore that. Imagine it says cocaine there. The way I'm naming it is, so I'm basically, it should say cocaine and then in brackets what ingredients in that one. So this one will be coke. Just so it's easier for me, if I need to redo all the handlers, I can actually understand what's going on other than it saying mixing station. Like, if they all say mixing station, how am I meant to, separate one mixing station from another, if that makes sense. Renaming them, what we do is we whitelist all the stuff that wants to go in there. So I'll whitelist the product that needs to go in there, and then the ingredients. So this one is going to be motor oil. Where is it? There it is, and basically only motor oil can go in that specific slot. As you can see, I did the same thing for every machine. I renamed it, then I whitelisted all the stuff I wanted to do, and then that is literally it. That's all we have to do. So I have to do that for each mixing station, and I probably didn't tell you guys where I got the recipe for the cocaine, but I found it off some website. I'll put a photo of it now and I'll show you it. This is a mix I'm using. This is a screenshot from my phone, but this is a mix. It's from gamespot.com if you want to check it out. Anyway, all the machines have been done. Now let's set the destination for the finished product, and let's name it, well, obviously I was meant to name it cocaine final product, but I'm just playing too late at night and I completely forgot what was going on, to be honest. But for the mixing part of it, I think that is pretty much everything. I think if we put some meth in this, it might actually work. We just need it upstairs to make some meth. And I did hire another handler earlier. Now, I can't remember what I used him for. And I've got another chemist. Okay, so I'm so wrong. I forgot to... Well, the chemists were assigned these mixing stations, but obviously I redid it, so I just got to reassign them. But I still can't remember why I bought that other handler. Not bought, sorry, I mean hired. But where's the other chemist? There they are. Right, let's assign them the other 4 mixing stations. So after this, I'm pretty sure if we put some meth in this, it would actually work. 3, 4. Right, that's all done now. I remember why I hired this guy. So he's going to be like delivering all of the ingredients from the cabinet into the mixing stations, if that makes sense. All of the Coke, all the paracetamol, all of the ingredients, that's what he's going to be doing for us. And he can only have up to, is it 5? Yeah, I think 5 routes, so we might have to have another one. Yeah, we're definitely going to have another handler. That's really annoying, but it is what it is. I've just realised I did have another handler this whole time, and they were assigned some things, but because I moved the mixing station and all of that, all of the mixing stations I moved, all of the routes got messed up. But now I think this could work. All we need to do is get some cocaine cooking, and get some ingredients to mix it with, and I think we're pretty much there. We can't forget to pay our new workers. Now, I haven't really counted how many employees we have in this place. Hopefully not too much, because there is a limit of 12. But I do know to automate this cocaine, we have hired a lot of employees. Looking at my cash at the bottom, and we are so low on cash. But after a productive day of setting up again, it's time to go to sleep. Now, we've probably got nothing, barely anything going on there. And we're still blocked boss level 2. Right, let's go and continue setting up the manor. It's a new day here in Hyland Point, and our delivery has just arrived, so let's go and put this away. Oh, it feels so good to have the manor, and I'm pretty sure we're pretty much set up. Let's get the other supplies. We might have to get another delivery, based on if we get through these supplies quickly, we might be getting a lot of deliveries coming in. But, okay, so that's all put away now. So all I need is some cocaine. I'm getting myself confused now. All I need is some cocaine, and we can get this stuff started. This is sped up like 6.5 times the amount, so it's like, it used to be like 3 minutes footage, but it's basically me whitelisting everything that we need, and whitelisting all the product that should be in there, just so that it flows properly. So firstly, I'm whitelisting all of the ingredients that is needed in each mixing station, and then I'm whitelisting what product should be going in each mixing station. So basically the first mixing station should start off with cocaine, and then as it goes along, it'll have different types in each one. This is so that the handlers and the chemists don't put the wrong product in the wrong machine, making a new mix that I don't really want. Now, I am going to reorder that delivery, because we're going to use them supplies really quickly, and if we don't, we can always leave the van sitting out front. But look at our handlers, they're restocking all of the stations, as you can see. And because we whitelisted the right amount, basically they're going to be putting the right ingredients in, if that makes any sense. So far, so good. Come upstairs and the left cauldron is on, as you can see, so we are making progress. Leaves are getting dried and they are coming right in the cauldron. I'm just going around checking everything's working. I'm seeing all of these pots of product not getting put on a drying rack. So I'm thinking, okay, that's weird. But I've just realised that none of these pots have a destination, as you can see. So these drying racks were not doing anything this whole time. And we were just losing out on cocaine, which is annoying but an easy fix. Okay, this is the last pot that needs put into a drying rack. Now all of these drying racks should work. And, everything should be going to the right place now. Now, we don't know if the mixing stations actually work yet in Hyland Manor, because we haven't actually had any cocaine to make sure they work. And suddenly I became a genius, and I was wondering, is there any cocaine actually left at the barn not being made, and what the hell is all of this set up? But yes, there was some cocaine. As you can see, I picked it up earlier, and I don't know what's happened in this setup down here, but leaves are going into the oven instead of the cauldron. The cauldron's full of leaves. What is going on? But yeah, I've left this pretty abandoned, which is really bad. But it did have cocaine, so we can take that back and we can actually see if it really works. I'm back at the manor with the cocaine. Now let's put it in here and let's just see what happens. Does an employee come out? Okay, so a handler does come out. And I think it's got it now. Okay, it's not in the thingy anymore. Okay, so it's here ready for them to press begin. So a chemist should now come out. Yes. Okay, so far so good. I mean, it's got to make its way through all of these machines. Okay, so they must be doing it now. But if it works, it should come up on this screen here. Okay, it's taking a sweet time. Fucking hell, come on. Okay, delivery's come, so we might as well just empty that while we're waiting. Same delivery again, same ingredients. But I think, yes, I can see it in the corner there. It definitely works now, which is really good. That's all the ingredients emptied out, and it is working. It is mixing, so now it's just got to go through every machine, which is going to take some time, but once we get some more cocaine made, then it's just going to get into a flow of things where every machine will be on at once. It'll just be like kind of staggered. Let's take this brick press and let's put it downstairs, because I want this to be in bricks, because these are mostly going to go to our dealers. I mean, I can sort of figure out where some will be put in baggies and all that, but I'll mostly want them in bricks because this will be going to dealers, so they can be making so much money. But I've changed the destination on that final mixing station to the brick press, and then from the brick press to the final cabinet. But we do need someone to actually be working it, so let's just hire this random handler and let's put them on the brick press here. So hopefully now, well, it's going to take some time to find out, but hopefully once it finishes in that mixing station, then they'll turn it into bricks, and then it'll go into the final cabinet. I've come upstairs and the oven is actually on, so we are making cocaine right here in this operation, which is really good, so everything should be working all right up here. Once again, I'm reordering the delivery because we're just going to need to keep reordering it. I'm eventually going to have to do a bigger one so we don't have to. But for now, I don't mind because we've got plenty of money in our online balance. I've come to the barn while the Manor does its own thing, and wow, look at all that product just not being packaged up. Have I not paid the packager? Am I still paying these employees? Okay, so there's still money in these lockers, so why is she not doing it? I think I found the problem. I'm pretty sure, yep, there's no jars in there. So she definitely just, yeah. So that's pretty much, this whole setup has not really been doing anything at all, which is just kind of wasting my money. And there's leaves over here for some reason. I'm just going to have to, after I finish doing the Manor, I'm literally going to have to come back here and redo everything because I've kind of let it go to shit, which is really bad. With all that Grandaddy purple, I don't really want it in jars, so I've kind of set up this employee just to put it in bricks for now. And there's plenty of jars in here, so we can give them to the customers. While the Manor is doing its own thing, let's go to our dealers and let's give them some more product. Okay guys, so now I was going to visit all the dealers. I've decided to give all that product to Leo for now because he's the closest, and I really can't be bothered to visit the other ones. For now, the other dealers are going to have to just go on some sort of break or something and just not be dealing. As you can see, the first lot of cocaine is nearly on the last station. After another productive day of setting up the Manor, let's go to sleep. Yeah, pretty much everything's like that, and we're still block boss level 2. It's a brand new day here in Hyland Point, as you can see, and Emma, our worker, is on the last mixer. So the cocaine has got all the way to the last mixer, and then it'll go on the brick press, as you can see here. And then we'll have our first brick of hairy cock from Hyland Manor. I mean, just one hairy cock isn't enough. We need bricks of this. Everyone loves hairy cock. Anyway, as you can see, I'm actually changing the names on all of these because I'm playing in the daytime now and I've realised I've named them wrong, so let's rename them. Somehow it took me 2 minutes to rename all the stations, so I'm just going to speed it up. But I've had to rename every mixing station. But after I rename all of these, I think the setup is already operational, but then it'll just be cleaner now I've renamed them properly. But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to move the shrooms also into the Manor, because we've got a few spare rooms up the stairs, so we might as well. But the barn must be a total wreck right now. I haven't paid any of the workers, I haven't given them any supplies, I haven't done anything for them. The machines are renamed now, and let's check. We have our first brick of hairy cock. Let's go. Back at the barn, it looks a little messy, but I'm doing exactly what I just said. I'm going to move the shrooms into the Hyland Manor. Just makes sense, and then we'll have some extra room in the barn for whatever we're going to turn it into. I'm back at the barn, and I feel like this room in here is perfect. I mean, they're all the same size, so it doesn't really matter. But that's all we have really for the mushroom setup. 2 beds and that big thing. We're probably going to get some more beds, because I think they can have up to 8 things assigned to them, so 7 beds and that huge thing, whatever it's called. But this is all the supplies that we have to put in this storage for now, and yeah, we're just going to have to order some more dead drops. I'm ordering a dead drop from Fungal Phil, and I'm just ordering a bit of everything. Our order's going to take quite a while, so while we're waiting, let's hire an employee. And we're going to be hiring a botanist. They're the ones that are going to be handling all of our shrooms. And we're going to send them to Hyland Manor, of course. Nice, so we've hired another employee, let's go and set them up. But first, let's buy 5 more mushroom beds, bringing our total up to 7, which is absolutely maximising our mushroom growth. Here's our brand new botanist, which is going to be looking after the shrooms for us. But anyway, let's place these beds down, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to figure this out. Okay, this doesn't look great. Ooh. Okay, I'm not really sure how to lay this out to maximise the coldness it gets from the aircon. Wait, does that look any good? I can't really get some of them. Right, let me redo this. Okay, I'm back at the warehouse and I'm back at Oscar, and I thought he actually sells aircon units because we need 2 really for them mushroom beds. So I just wasted a trip here because I realised he didn't actually sell them, and all the shops that do sell them are closed because it's curfew. But the trip wasn't a total waste because we got to collect our dead drop on the way back. I'm back at Hyland Manor, and this is how I've done the mushroom beds. I'm not sure if I like it still, but we can always change it later. Now it's time to assign my worker all of these mushroom beds. I had a packaging station in some random closet. I've decided to put it in this room because the shrooms are going to get put into jars because I don't really want them in bricks. Also, I don't really know if they can be a brick. I'll have to test it out one day. Okay, I've moved the bed around again, so there's like basically 4 there and 3 on the other side. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, so the reason my guy's not working is because his mix hasn't been mixed or something. I kind of thought he would do that automatically if I assigned him the station, but I think I need a handler to put the ingredients in the station itself. I'm also changing the cabinet name because once the shrooms are done, they'll be coming in this cabinet here. Okay, so I found a handler with a few spare spots in both categories, the routes and the assigned things. So let's assign him this station here. And let's also do another route. Put that in there. And then all we need to do is whitelist what we need to do in there. Oh, okay, so we can't whitelist that, so I think he should do that automatically now, and hopefully this all works. So I'm back on my dealer Leo, and I need to collect his earnings because I was so low on cash, and I need to pay my workers for tomorrow, but he's still got product. Now I can finally pay the rest of my workers as I finally have some more money. After another day of setting up the manor, it's time to go to sleep. Okay, our dealers made a bit of money, we earned a bit of XP, nice. But we're still block boss level 2, now it's time to do another day of setting up. It's a brand new day here in Hyland Point, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to order a new delivery. Now normally we order 20 of everything, apart from the Coke which we order 40 of, but I'm going to double the order so we'd have to keep ordering it as much. Because you guys must have seen me order the same thing like 3 times in one day, which is ridiculous, so I'm just going to make the order bigger so we have to order it less. Okay, it won't let me order it because we've already got a delivery in process, which is really annoying. So I'm just going to leave it till later, and if I don't open the phone, then we should be alright, and I'll just click order. We've got another dead drop from Fungal Phil we need to pick up. We're back at the mansion, and let's put all of that stuff in there for our worker. The delivery's finally here, not the one we ordered earlier, but the one I probably ordered like last night or something. But once we get this emptied and put away and the van has disappeared, then we can order that big order. There we go, now we can order that big order, let's order it. We're going to be getting another order, and it's going to be 50 coca seeds. Now, normally I'd meet up with a guy and paying cash, but as you can see, my cash is really low, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to use my online balance. Okay, today's just full of resupply and everything, but we're going to be buying 50 soil. Now, my workers have plenty of soil. Yet another delivery of mine has arrived. It's the 50 coca seeds. Let's go and put them away. Now, the shelf is fully stocked out for these guys. As you see, I'm back at the barn, and I'm going to be transferring this chemist over because I'm going to be changing the setup slightly of how we're making the cocaine. I'm going to be taking these 2 ovens because the cocaine is not here anymore and it's going to be in the manor, then there's no point for them to be here. And I've also taken the cauldron as well. Just for now, I'll be placing the 2 ovens over here, but we're going to be having a total of 4 ovens in here and 4 cauldrons. So the changes I'm making is I'm going to basically get rid of all of the cauldrons and ovens in this room, this green one here, and this green room is just going to be the drying rack room. I noticed while I was just checking to see if everything's alright, I realised our cauldrons are getting too full and so have our ovens, so I've decided to go from 2 of each to 4 of each. 4 of each won't fit in here while also having drying racks, so I'm going to have to make another room for the drying racks. So the drying racks are going to be staying in this green room and all the other stuff is going to go to the next room. Okay, so all the drying racks are out of this room as well, and this worker's just got me stuck. How the hell am I going to get out of here? Okay, all I had to do was take that light off and put it back, but this room looks so empty without them drying racks. But now we're just waiting for these ovens and cauldrons to finish so we can move them out of the way and put the rest of the racks down. Now here's our big delivery, and just look how perfect that is. Everything, basically the van is fully maxed out, which is really good. And we're getting double the supplies as last time, and as you can see, we need it because there's nothing left in that cabinet. I'm at the warehouse buying another cauldron because I only have 3 cauldrons and 4 ovens, but I need both of them to be the same amount, so it works. I mean, just look how many leaves in here that need drying. I mean, it's ridiculous. The next cauldron will be going here. I'm also moving the ovens as well, so they're going to be from there down here, so they're both facing each other. I think it'll look pretty clean like that. Okay, now all the ovens and all the cauldrons are done over here, so I'm just going to be collecting the product, then moving them to the next room. So I have the 2 ovens here, 1 and 2, that fits perfectly nice. I have the 3rd cauldron and we'll stick it there. And finally I have the 4th cauldron over here, so now that's all pretty much set up. The only thing in the way is the shelf, but it's got loads of leaves in it that need drying. Now we've moved all of that stuff out of the way, it's time to put the rest of the drying racks in. And this room feels a little bit empty with only 8, but I only want 8 drying racks, so I feel like that's enough. But at least we know if we ever want to put more in, we've got plenty of space to do so. Anyway, the only problem we have now is we have to pretty much redo everything we already did. Literally, all the pots don't have a destination anymore because I moved the drying racks. Same goes with the cauldron and the oven, they don't have destinations. Oh, it's just going to be so much work. And also we've got to reassign all of the workers to all of the stations because I moved them all. It'll be definitely worth it in the long run. Move the cabinet to face the wall just so it's a bit out of the way. One of my customers is here. I don't really have a lot for you, mate, other than a whole brick of hairy cock. I mean, will you want it? What's the chances that you'll want it? 0%. You know what? I'm just going to rob him. Fuck it. Where is he? Where are you going? No. Okay, he's only got like... It's not really a lot of money there, but it all helps. Every little helps. Like I said earlier, we've got to reassign everything, so let's give this chemist all of the ovens. Now we have 4 ovens running, which is really good. Now, because I moved all of the ovens, I've got to reset their destination to the cabinet downstairs. Got to make sure that the cauldrons are now set to their new ovens, as you can see. Now I'm assigning the other chemist all of these cauldrons. Instead of speeding it up, I'm just going to cut out entirely, but I've got to set all of these pots to a drying rack. Now, because we already did this last episode, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to show you because it's so long. After a long 3 minutes, it's time to go find the botanist and we'll assign them their drying racks again. Let's assign them the drying racks. And now the other reason why I want there to be 8 drying racks is because she can have up to 8. If I had any more, I'd have to hire another botanist, which means another employee slot gone. But let's assign all of these. Once again, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing because speeding it up is completely pointless because you guys ain't going to be able to see it. And plus, I've already done this before. All I'm doing is assigning drying racks. Assigning drying racks to their cauldrons. And because we have some more cauldrons now, it'll be 2 drying racks per cauldron because before it was 4. So we've definitely done that better. All of that is all done and I'm pretty sure it would work. Obviously it's 4 AM in game and if you didn't know, the workers don't work at 4 AM, so I'm going to have to wait till the next day. But after all of that faffing about, I think it's really worth it to have 2 more cauldrons and 2 more ovens because that means we could get so much more cocaine being made quicker. But now I think is a really good time to end today's episode. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Like always, if you have any ideas for me, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe so don't miss the next episode. Let's see how we did today. 10k made and still block boss level 2. I'll see you in the next video.